Two players for breaking point set up at Snipe Tower. They're shooting top middle. Poweezy was set up top gold. He's going to be taken down, so Chig knows to play the ball, and Mudvayne is going to get the new oddball here for breaking point, as they have been able to cycle the ball from blue tower to Snipe Tower to green, and now back to elbow where they started the game off.
You got to wonder if maybe some of the past troubles that LeGendZ have had in this game type are coming back to rear their head here, maybe getting into their head a little bit. Breaking point, the last thing you want to do is give them a huge win here. Obviously you want to win the game, but they're getting a big lead. If Breaking Point's able to keep this up, this next game that we're going to have, obviously they're going to have the momentum. Their heads are going to be in a different place. So I'm wondering if right now maybe we need LeGendZ to get a little bit more aggressive and lose some of that confidence in this game time and just let it all fly out, because otherwise they may find themselves in an unwinnable game here.
And we were talking about Breaking Point coming out and getting a fast start. They definitely got a fast start here. Like you were saying, Sundance, this could be a huge momentum shifter if Breaking Point can pull this out and win it huge.
Oh, and also I wanted to touch on something about the land, guys. Now, when you land up against a team, you get used to their play style and you adapt to them. And normally it's a good thing because you get a lot of practice in, but one of the things you have to be careful of is playing only to one team strategy. It may have worked out playing against Instinct and Final Boss, but when you're playing teams that are normally in the amateur bracket or at the bottom of the pro bracket, they play very differently from the top 7 teams, and that may have been hurting LeGendZ here in Dallas in the playoff event.
The other thing I'm going to say is you can't forget, this is a league, this is a circuit, so you're practicing and landing against someone you may play against in the future. They're not necessarily always going to bring their game to the land for a number of reasons. Number one, there's no money at stake. Number two, maybe they don't want to tip their hand and give you all their secrets. So while you may do well in the land against somebody, it does not, as Puckett said, necessarily translate to what's going to happen when you're down here on the main stage.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to a lot of the players this weekend. One of the guys I was talking to was Gandhi, and I was asking him, like, when you land against a team and you meet up with them, isn't that kind of like in boxing? You spar against the guy that you're going to fight? I mean, you don't want to give away too much.
Well, I've never boxed anyone because I'm afraid of confrontation, Farouk, so I wouldn't really be too good with that analogy.
You never boxed anybody because you're a Sally, let's be honest.
I like Sally's. And Kendra's. All right, well, we got Chig right now moving top middle. He's tossing some grenades, bottom gold.
I got to tell you, though, I did meet him. I did meet Kendra. He's a nice guy.
Hate all you want, Sundance. We know who's got the naughtiness. All right, well, Chig's got some naughtiness of his own, picking up the assassination. Now he's got the sniper rifle. Oh, and Defy, you can't hide from me. I see you, son. He moves bottom gold. LeGendZ takes him down. I'm getting excited about this match now. We're jumping on board with LeGendZ. After you look at Chig. 163 to 138. We've seen a little bit of success now from LeGendZ as they're setting up at the blue tower. They've been able to keep the ball away from elbow, been able to keep the ball away from Snipe, and LeGendZ just put down a huge snipe bottom middle. He's holding the ball bottom gold, and he's got the sniper rifle. Unusual setup, but it's working here for LeGendZ as they are right back in this game. And we're seeing a great play here for breaking point. Poweezy was able to get down bottom gold, and he knows they have to get it away from the blue and gold setup and bring it all the way across the map through bottom middle, because there was great protection from Chig and from Ace and from Mudvayne, and now they're set up once again on the snipe tower. Ace has got the sniper, and there he is shooting over Powwow's shoulder for the double kill, going for the triple against best man at green, somehow dodging 3 BR shots and gets himself back to safety. 3 down for LeGendZ. That is a big momentum booster, big confidence booster for breaking point, and he just barely missed the player going for camo.
Yeah, like you said, LeGendZ was just fought back. LeGendZ was sitting bottom gold. He's able to get some time back. But as you mentioned, the play of Poweezy to run that ball back to the middle, underneath, and get them back on the sniper hill. It looks like right now Breaking Point is in complete control here
Well, as you say that, Sundance, 2 members go down. Ace, I thought he was going to be a 3rd member going down. He's finally dead. And the last member alive is Mudvayne, spawning the rest of his team at green. This is a good opportunity for LeGendZ to be able to grab the ball and take it back to their blue base setup.
I just don't know if there's enough time left in the game with the lead that Breaking Point has. Obviously, it's not over, but with the huge amounts of time that Breaking Point is getting every time they grab the ball, it seems like there's not a lot of time left for
LeGendZ. You really have to be disappointed by LeGendZ's last push there. They allowed Breaking Point to get, I believe, a 50-second chunk there. You cannot allow that to happen. You cannot allow the team that you were up 2-0 against to get back in the series. They're pulling a final boss right now. They got to be careful if this goes to Game 5.
Is that a new phrase, pulling a final boss?
Pulling a final boss. I don't think I've ever said that in my first 3-4 seasons with them. All right, yeah.
Normally you associate that with a good thing, not a bad thing. Now up next, if this game does go to Breaking Point, we're going to have TS on the pit for Game 5, which is interesting because LeGendZ is 0-3 in that Gametype coming into Dallas, where Breaking Point is 3-1.
Yeah, Breaking Point just 2 seconds away. LeGendZ trying to keep the ball out of the hands of Breaking Point, but a big play out of Ace. Defy runs away. Smart move, keeping the game alive. But this one basically over, Sonny.
Shoot his teammate. Did you see that? That's what we do in the office, Puckett.
It looks prettier that way. And Ace is going to end the game with the ball. Big game out of Poweezy, 110 seconds, and he was doing some big slaying as well.
Well, we got ourselves a whole new series here. Check this out. It's 2-2. Ace.
Poweezy.
Ace, plus 14, anybody?
Yeah, well, how about Powwow? Plus 8 with 110 seconds of ball time. That is an absolutely huge game. If you look at LeGendZ, these guys are just not slaying enough. Defy the only one putting up decent numbers.
Well, you know what? I think